Hola, mi gente! Welcome back to Taino Tarot Oracles. Let's go ahead and get you guys messages from the ancestors. So happy Dia de los Muertos and happy new moon in Scorpio. Happy birthday to the Scorpios if that applies. This one is actually for Earth Gang. Let's go ahead and get it. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So please only take the messages as they resonate. That means if you can't place yourself in either role, gender here is fluid depending on how you all date. Time is also fluid, could be their past, present, and or future, could be yours. Everyone is allowed to change their mind. That's why time is fluid. Everyone has free will. Go ahead and I encourage you to visit my archives and older videos, as there might be messages there for you that line up to this message, okay? But this is a general collective read from your ancestors for Earth Gang, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. If you would like a more one-on-one where I can pull on your energy directly, please go ahead and book with me. Email is in the bio. So, ven acá, te voy a enseñar. Woo! The Ancestor and Archangel deck has been pre-shuffled. I will shuffle again once for camera. Ooh, they're so proud of you. Give me the messages that I need to hear from my Earth Gang and not what they want to hear. I cut at adoration. 111 on my timer. They are so proud of my Earth Gang. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. What else? Okay. Yes. Aww. Oh, your ancestors love you. This is such a beautiful message. Okay, one more. Where is it? Oh, a few. We'll take the top one. Okay. One more. I know that wasn't it. I'm sorry. I know I keep saying one more. I feel it though. What is it? It's at the bottom. Yeah, there it is. This is what they wanted me to get to. Okay, Earth Gang. First of all, first and foremost, someone on the other side loves you. They're very proud of you. They know that you have been working so hard. They know how much you've had to endure and conquer. And baby, you getting it done. Okay. You might not think highly of yourself, but they think highly of yourself. And I'm not wishing that on you. If you do, great. You need that confidence right now. But what I'm hearing is like, even on your worst days, they couldn't beat you. Okay, side message for someone. 222 on my timer. Surrender in the reverse. So I feel like you came, and this is the overall energy. I feel like in the past, you had a hard time letting it go to God. Maybe you would hold grudges. Maybe you would wish revenge. Maybe you would have that like that vindictive mentality for people that crossed you. And again, you have every right to feel your feelings, but your actions are your own responsibility, right? So you had a hard time releasing in the past, which is why surrender's in the reverse. But you're finally stepping into your higher self. And I say that because you go from surrender in the reverse, or maybe you weren't surrendering to God, Earth Gang, to forgiveness in the upright. So I feel like once you started giving grace to your enemies, God was able to give grace to you, or vice versa. Something about once you're able to have grace for yourself, then you were able to have grace for your enemies. I don't know, flip it how you need to. But the moment you decided, like, okay, I get it now. I get it. Because, like, again, we're not all perfect. We've been both the villain and the angel in everyone's lives. We have. And if you don't know that, then you haven't done as much introspection as you need to. Again, I'm not coming for anybody because these are just lessons of life, the school of life, right? But with forgiveness in the upright, I feel like the moment you started forgiving yourself and or your enemy, God himself started having mercy and grace on you. And then it just has a ricocheting effect, right? Because you finally learned the truth. You finally learned the truth of the things that you've been put through, the things that you've went through, my Earth Gang. You finally learned the truth about somebody else or about yourself. Like, you finally understand that, okay, we are one as a collective. Depending on where you stand in spirituality, you understand that we are all of ourselves. We are a reflection of someone else as ourselves. And if you see something like an actual trait that you don't like in somebody, I don't know, just for example purposes, let's say you don't like when people are hypocrites. You're like, how you say this, but your actions say that. And you can't stand when people are hypocrites. There might be a part of you that, in maybe even not now, but in the past, was a hypocrite. And that's why it bothers you. It's kind of like the person that was a heavy sized person, and then they lost a lot of weight and now they can't stand heavyweight people. And it's like, but you were that at one point. You can't, why would you judge what you've been before? I don't know. That's only going to resonate for a select few. 4 on my timer. But you finally leaned into the truth is what I'm trying to say. Like, you got out of that stubborn bullheaded mentality, Earth Gang, calling it out, and you finally leading into the truth of like, okay, in order for me to forgive others, I gotta first forgive myself. Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself. Okay. Healing. This is leading to healing. You're healing past wounds. You're healing wounds that I'm hearing you didn't deserve. I'm hearing God is also healing things. And it might not even, you don't realize that not only are you healing yourself, but by healing yourself, you're healing your lineage. That's why this is messages from the ancestors. You're healing your ancestors. And they're so grateful. Like they admire because they couldn't do what you've done in this lifetime. And it's helping them in the 5D and the astral and over the grave, right? Wow. Sorry, a lot of that was channeling. I was just going. I'm gonna I'm gonna leave it there. If anything resonated, like, share, subscribe. Happy Dia de la Muerte. This is your messages from your ancestors. Again, take it where it resonates, leave the rest. If you would like to book with me, email is in the bio. Gracias for my growing channel y mi coquis pa la otra. Gracias, mi gente.